Yeah, I'm gonna call bullshit. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna literally call bullshit. I'm gonna call bullshit because basically what is going on right now is that the protest. There's a protest that is going down in Atlanta at this very moment. There's a protest that is going down in Atlanta. I mean, I'm sorry, not Atlanta. I'm sorry, not Atlanta. In L.A. In L.A. L.A. The protesters are down there. And what they are doing, they are trying to convince America that America is the land of the Mexicans. That's what they're trying to do. They want to tell everybody that America belongs to Mexicans. That's what they are doing. And that's why they are in the position right now where they are trying to raise their flags and they are trying to act like America is home to them and not accepting if they are not accepting the fact that America do not belong to them, but America belongs to America. Okay, so when you have these people, is this point of view that everybody should join in on their fight. I say hell no. I say hell no. Everybody should join in on their fight. No, you should not. You shouldn't join in on a fight because at the end of the day, you ain't gonna get your ass out there and fight for us. That's not what you're gonna do. When I see that you is able to get yourself out there and fight on the behalf of America, and then we can sit down and we can have a conversation and we can talk. Besides that, there's no possible way that we can sit back and have a conversation and talk when I know that that's not what you're gonna do. I know that's not what you're gonna do. What's up, YouTube? We're protesting. We're protesting. We're protesting. They protesting, y'all. They protesting in LA. They are protesting in LA. What can we say about that? What can we say about that? They are currently protesting in LA because they want America to be a little bit more friendly. They want America to be a little bit more friendly. They want America to be a little bit more friendly. That's what they want. They want America to sit back and allow them to maliciously commit crimes over and over again. That's what they want. They want everybody to drop everything that they're doing to get out there and help them literally break the law. That's what they want. They want the American people to sit back and break the law and help them commit crimes against America and put everybody in a position to commit treason. Ain't that a mess? Now you're telling me that you want white folks, black folks, and everybody else to get out there and fight. And not one time are you going to get out there and do anything to fight for the American people. How I know that you don't give a damn about America because you sit back and you're raising your own flag out of your own country. You're raising your own flag out of your own country, and you should be raising the flag of the American people. You should be doing everything in your power to try to stay in this country. You should be showing Americans how to be America. But yet you're using this opportunity to get out there and destruct and to tear up and to tear down a city that you don't even own. Because in your country, they are teaching you in Mexico that America belongs to Mexico, that Texas belongs to Mexico, that California belongs to Mexico. But not one time would you go and raise any kind of fight in your own country because you know your country will kick your ass for that. It makes absolutely no sense that people will sit back and believe that the stuff that is going on is okay when it comes to these people, and they feel like that they have the right to sit back and abuse and manipulate the legislation, the laws, and all of the rules of this land so they can have an opportunity to occupy this land. How can you occupy a land with your wasteful activity? Flying a flag in a country. Let me tell you how stupid this looks. You find your flag in this country telling us what the hell we gonna do. I don't understand. If you don't want to have any parts of this country, why are you here? Okay? Why don't you go ahead and pack your bags willfully? I think they said, wasn't they giving y'all some money to leave? All you got to do is leave. Get some head, get some bread, and what? Leave. You're gonna get on up out of here because you don't want to be a part of the process. You don't want to be a part of the laws of this land. You don't want to be a part of this country. So why don't you just pack your own stuff and you get up out of here, and you want black folks to sit up and raise their hands and fight on your behalf? I have never seen a Mexican fight for a black man. I'ma say it one time, and I don't care who it pisses off. I have never seen a Mexican fight for a black man, not one time in my life. I've never seen a Mexican pick up his sword and fight on the behalf of black people. Have never seen it. But yet they want us to sit back and be okay with their lasciviousness and be okay with how they rule things. We are not the same. We are not fighting the same fight. We are not fighting the same fight. You came into America and got treated like a human. We came into America and got treated like dogs. We're not the same. So it makes absolutely no sense to sit back and think that we're the same and we're fighting the same fight when the fight is not the same. Now, if you really want to show that you want to be a part of something, you join in on a team, the team of America, and you show the president, hey, we want to be here. We want to be a part of this process. We want to be a part of what's going on. But they don't want to do that. No, that's a bot. People just silly. Okay? That's just what it is. So all of this fight going on in LA, I tell you what, they gonna mess around and Trump gonna really rectify the situation. That's what they don't want. Okay? You think you got sprayed in the face. You let the US government go ahead and treat this like a war. They don't want that. They don't want the government to treat this like a war. That's what they don't want. That's why they sit up there doing the stuff that they are doing, because there's no way the American troops are going to allow you to keep spitting in their face. They're not going to allow it. They're not going to allow you to keep on doing what you're doing and think you're going to get by with it. It's just too much. Hold on a second. It's just too much. It's too much. I don't see how they're doing it. You let some black folks get out there and do what they're doing. The government will blow that place to the ground. White folks too. You let them get out there. Y'all know, even white people, black people, you get out there and you act a fool like that, man, they gonna demolish that place. They gonna demolish that place. America needs to retaliate on the war. This is a war. This is not a protest. This is a war. This is not a protest. This is a war. That's what they want. They want a civil war. This ain't the Alamo. That's not what this is. And that's what they want it to be. They want it to be the Alamo. No, that's not what this is, because they trying to convince everybody that this land belongs to them. That's why they feel entitled when they come over here. That's why they feel entitled. That's why they feel entitled to the food stamps. That's why they feel entitled to disability. That's why they feel entitled to all this stuff. They feel like they come here, it's the land of the free. Now you left your country that wasn't treating you right. You left your country where there was rumors of wars. You left your country that your kids couldn't progress and go to college and get education. You left your country to come here to get what we have. And now that you're here, we're supposed to bow down and kiss your ass. It makes absolutely no sense. You left your country to get away from the foolishness of your own country, and you come here and want us to do what the hell you say do. It makes absolutely no sense. And I don't see how people allowing this to even be so and allowing this to even get by with this, because this is not even what it's supposed to be. I feel like if you come into this country, you're supposed to sit your ass down. That's the first thing you're supposed to do. You're supposed to act like you want to be here. You're supposed to be appreciative of being here. You're supposed to be thankful that you have the opportunity to do what you're doing. You got the opportunity to go to college. You got the opportunity to go to high school. You ain't pay nothing for high school. You ain't pay nothing for anything. You're getting free health care. You're having babies back to back. You spitting out babies like a leprechaun. You're doing whatever the hell you want to do when it comes to being an American citizen. We take care of your grandmothers. We take care of your grandpas. We buy from all them damn food trucks, tacos on every corner. The American people support you like never before. And this is the thanks that the American people get for you to spit back in the troops' face, for you to spit back in the National Guard face, for you to throw your flag of your country all over the place and think everybody's supposed to be okay with that. They really feel like this is okay. They really feel like this is the thing that they're supposed to do because you sound upset. They're able to make a better life than you. Okay, I have a good life, sir. I don't know what you're talking about, but however, nevertheless, you can come in this country and do whatever you want to do. You're doing the same thing everybody else do. There's no reason to be mad. I'm against anybody that say the government ain't never done nothing for them. I'm against that because if the government has took care of you all of your life, the government has done enough. If the government has took care of you all of your freaking life, the government has done enough. For you to say that the America haven't done anything for you and you getting food stamps, that's treason. If you say America ain't done nothing from you and you on Medicaid and Medicare, that's treason. If you say America ain't done nothing for you and you on housing assistance, that's treason. Only in America that people are allowed to mention lies and lie and talk about a president and dog and trash the American name, the American brand, and the American flag. Only in this country. You wouldn't do that shit in Mexico. You wouldn't do that. You wouldn't do that in Hong Kong. You wouldn't do that with Putin. You wouldn't do that nowhere else. But they come to America and feel like that they have the right to spit all over this country because they know ain't nothing gonna happen. They know everybody it's just the land of the free. We're just gonna go ahead and be free. We are free to say whatever we want. We are free to just say this a land of freedom of speech. But what they need to do is roll all that shit back. Roll it all back. Okay? Ain't nobody mad. I have Mexican neighbors. I have Mexican neighbors. I have Mexican people that I know that I have absolutely no problem with. Well, there is a group of Mexicans out here that feel some sort of entitlement. That's why they in LA doing what they're doing. That's why they in LA tearing up that place. That's why they in LA doing all of this mess. They showed one guy, mainly blacks, getting all the help. Mexicans out here working, but that's a lie. That is a lie. That is a complete lie. That's another lie that they like to tell. They like to act like that all blacks are just sitting up here ain't doing nothing. Like we don't have jobs. Like we don't have careers. Like we don't have great things going on. The people you see don't have nothing going on, but we out here getting it. We out here doing what we supposed to do. Now, no, we may not build no Skyliner, but God dog, we sure gonna get out here and hustle. We gonna work and do what we supposed to do. So Ricardo, you a liar. And your friend who told you that a lot too, because we gonna get out here, we gonna do what we supposed to do as a people. Okay? Ain't nobody taking care of us. Ain't nobody doing nothing for us. But if you go to the food stamp office, guess who first in line at 6 in the morning? If you go and try to get the job, guess who gonna knock you out of the job to get the job? You bet not have no Mexican supervisor. You bet not. You bet not have a Mexican supervisor. That ain't racist. That's real. You better not have a Mexican supervisor. A Mexican supervisor will get you fired faster than any white man. Than any white man in the world will get you fired just as fast. They'll lie, they'll snitch, they'll tell, they'll do all kinds of stuff to get you caught up in mess. I've seen it with my own eyes because they're doing it because they want to get their own people in there. And that's the shit Trump talking about. Trump is saying that that's the shit that he's sick of. That's the stuff that he's tired of dealing with, where everybody can have an opportunity. That's what he's talking about, because America is a place of opportunity. It's not only opportunity for one group or one sect of people. Let me go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and block you because you are so hot, this user. Bye-bye. America is a place of opportunity. That's what it is. That's what America is. It's a place for all people. It's not a place for just one person. Man, let me tell you something. Man, I had a situation one time, man, I'm not against you, but I'm just saying, it's bullshit what they fighting for, okay? It's bullshit. Let me tell you something. You better not go apply for an apartment and there's a Mexican manager. A Mexican manager at the, you know they're gonna put Maria on the front desk, right? Y'all know they're gonna put Maria on the front desk. You know Maria is gonna get her people up in there. She's not gonna work to get your ass up in there. She gonna try to get your ass out because she knows she finna bring her people in. Her people coming in right now. Her people hiding right now in the back of the 18-wheeler. She finna move all of them in because she know that they finna automatically qualify for housing. Subsidizing. They finna qualify for the food stamps. They finna qualify. So Maria not gonna get you the apartment. She's not gonna approve your application because Maria want her people in there. That's what Maria want. Maria want her own people up in there. She don't want your ass up in there because if you get up in there, you're gonna have an opportunity to expand. You're gonna have an opportunity to pay less rent. That's too much like right to Maria. Yes, I agree. What we need to do is take America back, goddammit. I said it. Take America back. Send their ass back where they're supposed to be until they learn how to comply with the rules of this land. Send them back where they're supposed to be until they learn how to comply with the rules of this land. This is our land. Believe it or not, after the Indians, black folks were here. Black folks were here. White folks were here. I ain't racist. Indians, blacks, whites, they were here. Now, all of a sudden, we have to relieve our goddamn stand for them. We got to give up everything we got so they can have their rights, so they can have everything that they need. We got to give up all our shit. That should not be so. That should not be so. They need to go ahead and go where they're supposed to go. Go back to where you came from. Go back to where you love. Go back to where you find your flag at. Go back to where you what you in love with. I can't even go to the check cash store when I need to and cash a check. I got to read Spanish on the window. I got to read Spanish everywhere I go. If I don't read Spanish, I'm inadequate in the community. I'm inadequate. I don't qualify. I don't give a damn how much skills I got. I could be a goddamn welder. I still don't qualify. I could be the best plumber. I still don't qualify. I can be the best goddamn truck driver. I still don't qualify. Whatever I want to be in life and whatever I go out and get the license and the credentials and do the right thing and actually get a driver's license, I still don't goddamn qualify because I got to be a goddamn bilingual citizen. In America, you don't have to speak Chinese. You don't have to speak Pakistan. You don't have to speak African. You don't have to speak Indonesian. You don't have to speak nothing, but your ass better speak Spanish. And then they try to force that shit on our children. Then they try to force it on our children. Then they make our children speak it. How the hell my son is failing Spanish class? What the hell is he taking Spanish for? Why he not taking up reading music? That's a language. Reading music is a different language. Why he not taking up learning how to speak African? Why he not taking up why my son is not taking up in high school and middle school? Why is he not taking up learning how to properly read English so he can effectively communicate with society the way he's supposed to do without saying, oh my mama, on my hood, I look fly, I look good. Why he can't take up fucking English? Spanish is not valuable, bro. It is not as valuable as any other language. See, that's the bullshit. That's the arrogance that they speak. That's the arrogance that they say. See how arrogant they is? See how they try to make sure that they shit is above everybody else's? And it's not. It's not. What they want to do, they want to come in, they want to take over America because they feel like America belongs to them. That's what they feel like. They want their shit back. It don't belong to y'all. It don't belong to y'all. America belongs to itself. English is not a second language. I'm not gonna argue with this dummy. This a troll. Block. Messing up my life with this craziness. How you doing? Block this idiot. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. English is the first language. So English is the best language of communication. No matter what country you go to, and I've traveled a lot, no matter what country you go to, they trying to speak English. Okay? No matter what country you go to, they trying to speak English. You don't understand what they saying, but they trying. Huh? They can't get the words out properly, but they trying. No matter what country you go to, they're trying to get to that English because they know if they speak that English, they're going to get that moolah. They're going to get that money. They know that. They're trying to get that money. Hold on. English is the first spoken language. Spanish is the second most spoken. I see the value in knowing speech. Of course, I ain't say there's no value. I'm not saying that there's no value in speaking another language and speaking. It's not the only language of value. French. French is one of the oldest languages. Go down to Louisiana, right here in America. Go to Louisiana and check out the Creolians, Black Creolians, Creoles, Cajuns. Go down there. They speak in French. Okay? Spanish as we know it today is not the main, but anyway, we're just not going to hang up on the Spanish. We're hanging up on LA. What's going on in LA? What's going on in LA is atrocious. It is atrocious, and it needs to be rectified. And I think that they need to pull out their guns and they need to just start blasting off. That's what they need to start doing, blasting off, just like they would do us. Cause y'all know how they do us. Y'all know how they do us. Okay? Huh? Y'all know when we get out of pocket what they do. Y'all know that. Y'all know they got the trucks lined up to put our black ass in the back of the truck and take us to the county jail in groups of hundreds. Y'all know what they do. Y'all know they put our black ass in the back of a god doggone U-Haul and cuff us with ties in the back and ship our ass to the county. Y'all know what they do. And almost nobody speaks French outside of a few. I know a lot of people speak French in Louisiana, man. Quit acting like I'm lying. I hate when people come on your live and try to act like you a goddamn liar. Well, what are you talking? I know a lot of people in Louisiana speak that. My great grandmother trained half of my family how to speak it. It was in my family. French was mandatory. They had to speak it. I think I'm one of the only ones who rebelled and stuck with English. So stop that shit. I do see your frustration, though. I don't like what is going on. What's going on in LA right now is ridiculous, and it's misinformation. They are misinformed. And they don't understand. Maybe because they don't speak English. They don't understand what they're doing. Okay, you're breaking the law. That's what you're doing. It's okay to come to America. You can come. Welcome home. But you got to go through the proper channels. They don't want to go through the channels. Everybody have to obey the rules everywhere but them. They don't want to obey no rules. They don't want, because they don't obey rules out here. How many people know you got to get a driver's license to drive? They won't get no damn driver's license. Y'all must ain't been to Texas. You know, when people take off for this bullshit, I automatically know they ain't been to Texas. When people take up for this bullshit, I automatically know they have not been to Texas. They have not been to Texas. Come down to Texas. No driver's license. No welding license. No plumber license. No electrical license. Check this out. No CDL. Driving these big ass trucks. Big old ass dump trucks. No CDL. DWIs out the roof. So y'all can take up for this bullshit because y'all ain't from Texas. I understand California got their issues. Everybody got their issues in their own state. But bring your ass to Texas. Huh? Don't have no credentials. They don't have no credentials. They just out here doing it. They just taking over jobs. They just driving. They just running in the back of your ass. They just running in the back of your ass. That's what they doing. Tearing up your vehicle. That's what Trump talking about. That's what Trump is talking about. That's the bullshit that people getting sick of. That's what they're getting tired of. The accountability in the Mexican community. Y'all make sure y'all follow me. I'm going to go live. I'm going to take y'all to the Mexican hood. And I'm going to show you what it's like. I'm going to take y'all. Hit that follow button. And I'm going to go live sometime this week. And I'm going to take y'all over there and show y'all what the hell going down. Since y'all say that they okay. This shit is not okay. It's real bad down here in Texas. It's real bad. Okay, I agree, brother. It's ridiculous. Yes, sir. I'm not trying to argue with you, man. I'm just hyped up. That's all. I love everybody. I'm a man of love, okay? I'm a man of love. I love everybody. I swear to God. You know what I'm saying? But I don't tolerate bullshit from my own people. I smash the gas on my own people all the time. I always get called a coon. I think my last name is Coon. I smash the gas on I don't believe in black on black violence. I don't believe in none of that shit. I don't believe that black people are superior to a damn thing. Everybody the goddamn same. I don't believe in that. Black superiority. We're greater than everybody. Oh, it's all about the black folks. It's not about the fucking black people. Just don't. Greg, especially with the new governor we got right here, Greg Abbott don't play. Greg Abbott don't play at all. He's shutting all that shit down. Now we have in Texas, we got all these smoke shops, all these weed shops popping up all over the place. Weed ain't even legal. Now we got everybody selling. Now we got everybody selling these vapes. Vapes are cool. They did help me. They stopped me from smoking cigarettes, but all the vapes got now $40, $50, $60 for a vape that lasts 3 days. Greg Abbott say, get this shit out of here. And said, tell me y'all pack y'all shit to get up out of here. Get this weed up out of here. Get all this shit out of here. Greg Abbott from Texas say, fuck all of them. Get all this shit out of here. Y'all out here want to sell all this weed and stuff like that, and you messing up the other businesses. Let me tell you something. I used to own a clothing store. Okay, I'm talking about a goddamn Mexican. I owned a clothing store. It was a little small store. I was trying to help my wife get a little business off the ground. We got tired of selling clothes out the house because we got people coming into our house, and we don't want all these damn people at our house. So I got the clothing store next door, in the little strip center called Fashion Expo. I spent a lot of money. I went to California. I went to California, some kind of shopping district. I don't know what is it called. It's this shopping district in California where all the manufacturers got clothes and stuff. I thought I was gonna get a discount. That shit was high as hell. That wasn't no damn discount. Went to California. We stocked the store. We bought all the stuff. I built it out. I put TV screens all over the place. Next door to the place. As I opened the place up, the Mexicans had a vape shop next door. Okay, so they was booming. Don't get me wrong. People was coming in that mug all night, in and out. I was getting business from that shit, in and out, all night, all day. It was cool. A nice little jet, a nice little jet. So I went over to the Mexicans. I said, hey man, I love what y'all doing, man. God bless y'all business. I'm new here. I'm glad to meet you. But man, can y'all not smoke weed inside the store? Because it's coming through the walls, it's coming through the vents, it's getting in my clothes. People coming in trying on the clothes and stuff, man, and it got weed all in the clothes. Man, my store was smoked out. If we get rid of weed, then let's do it. My whole store was smoked out. I couldn't even sell nothing no more. All my clothes went bad. They were smelling like weed. One girl, she went on TikTok. She did a video about my store. She let everybody know that my store got weed smelling all in the clothes, and I'm smoking weed and stuff like that. And I've never smoked weed. I've never smoked weed in my life. I don't know how it feels. I don't know nothing about it, and I'm not against it. I think weed is a herbal product, but at the end of the day, I don't smoke weed. It's not mine. I like having control over myself. I just don't like it. I'm scared of it. Okay. So at the end of the day, the goddamn weed man next door, I say, man, look, man, y'all selling, Y'all selling that good, and I got you, but can y'all kind of like smoke outside and not smoke inside the store? Man, they went and got all their Mexican partners, man. The next day, they had like 50 Mexicans at the store. They had like 50 Mexicans in there. They threw an all-night party at their store. They set up the tents, the taco trucks, the food trucks. They had the bands. They had the Tejano bands. And let me tell you something, y'all. I'm not no racist ass dude because I'm a promoter. I was a promoter in Houston, and I brought Ramon Ayala. I paid Ramon Ayala $40,000 to come and play for me one time, cash money, and he did a great job. We packed the building. I don't have nothing against those Mexican people. I love the way they drink. That's good. They are great clientele if you got some good drinks, okay? But let me tell you, they did all that. Destroyed the place. Completely destroyed the place with the marijuana and all that kind of stuff. You couldn't have enough respect to respect the other place, the other businesses that were surrounding them to calm down on smoking your weed. That's why I don't really fool with people that smoke weed. I really don't. I don't like being in the same company of people that smoke weed because they're very disrespectful with it. I don't want to smell. First of all, I go to church. I don't want that shit in my clothes while I'm going to church, okay? So go ahead and smoke your weed. You can smoke your weed. They come to your house. They feel like they can light it up in your house. I don't want that shit in my house. That's just me. It's cool. Everybody smoke weed. Do your thing. I'm not hating on you. I even give you $10 for it to buy you some weed. Do your thing. But don't smoke it in my car. Don't smoke it in my house. And don't smoke it in my business. If we get a weed, okay? So that's just what it is. That's just what it is. I can handle alcohol because I ain't got to smell it. I can handle the strip club because I ain't got to fucking go. I don't trick. But I can't do weed. I can't do weed. So when it comes down to it, that is the sense of entitlement that they bring to the table. That is the sense of entitlement, the entitlement structure that comes in their brains, that they feel like everybody is have to bow down and subdue to them. And it's not gonna, it's the day is over. It's over. It's not gonna happen. I don't know what's gonna happen after 4 years, but it's over. People not bowing down to this shit. I live in Massachusetts and weed is legal. Here, you smell it everywhere. Now driving, walking everywhere smells like weed. I can't do it, baby. I can't do it. I can't do it. I just don't like it. I'm sorry. I know, you know, I'm the only black person in my neighborhood probably don't like it, but I just don't like it. It stinks to me. This stuff they smoking ain't real weed anyway. It smell like a skunk. It smell like a dog. It smell like a dog that's been walking down the street with a possum on his ass. That's what it smell like. I don't like that shit. It stink. My mama smoked weed faithfully. I hated it. But she had to because she was dealing with a certain cancer. And it was the only thing that made her feel good. Made her feel okay in her body. So I had to put up with it. But I even told my mama, Mama, I love you. I love you, Mama. I know you finna die in 2 weeks, but you gotta take your ass outside. Mama, I know you finna die in 2 weeks, but you gotta take your ass outside and smoke that shit. Rest in peace, Mama. Okay, I don't like the smell of it. My neighbors next door to me smoke weed and makes the whole house smell like it travels. Weed travel all through the neighborhood, all through the house. Weed so cold, weed smoke, and what they don't understand how potent and how cold weed smoke is. Weed smoke come all through your walls. It don't care. We don't give a damn. We think just like they do. We think just like they do. Don't give a damn. we gonna come out through the glass window. You know what I'm saying? Man, I done passed by cars on the road. You passing by a car, you driving down the road, and goddamn, you pass by the car, he got his windows up, he got his music on, minding his own business, you ain't paying no attention. And all of a sudden, you smell something, you looking around like, what the hell? I smell weed. Where that weed come from? Is somebody up in here smoking weed? What's going on up in here? Is it weed up in this motherfucker? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? You look over, the dude over in the other car with his windows up smoking weed. And he ain't even rolled his windows down. We don't give a damn. Weed coming through everything. Appreciate y'all. I gotta go. But don't y'all forget to like and subscribe. I gotta go. I gotta go take care of some business. I had fun with y'all. I'm gonna be back because I'm gonna talk that shit.